1790, 7 years after the long and bloody Revolutionary War concluded, President George Washington embarked on a week-long journey to thank his Culper spies and supporters for their courageous efforts in winning the American Revolution. President Washington traveled through the north and south of Long Island. Along winding roads, he visited taverns and residences. He was captivated by the ravishing countryside and good-hearted hospitality.
President Washington arrives at the Sagnicos Manor in Bayshore at 8 in the evening. He writes in his diary, "The accommodations are decent." He also writes that Long Islanders are cutting down too many trees.
Later, George Washington visited Row Tavern.
Silas Strong escorted Washington from Coram to Setauket. Most of the spies met him at the Row Tavern, and they spent the evening talking over drinks. Washington spent the night at the Row Tavern in the upstairs room. He wrote in his diary that the Row Tavern was tolerably decent with obliging people in it.
One can say that President George Washington, the first president of the United States, enjoyed peaceful sleep in the convivial taverns of Long Island. Over a century later, another distinguished president of the United States enjoyed the idyllic days and nights of Long Island. This was Theodore Roosevelt. As president, he chose to live on Sagamore Hill because of his love of nature and wildlife.
Theodore Roosevelt loved Sagamore Hill, and this is, I think, kind of a microcosm of what he thought America should be. He called this a piece of old-time America, and he didn't want any changes made.
The bucolic beauty of the island was a great inspiration to him and undoubtedly contributed to his mission as a conservationist.
So we still have that nature here that attracted Theodore Roosevelt, because if you can't drink the water, if you don't have wood to build a house, and you can't breathe the air, what good is anything else? All the things he did in his life, all the adventures, the places he went, being president, begin and end here.
My friends and neighbors, I hope I need not say how delighted I am to see and be with you here this afternoon. There isn't any place in the world like home, like Sagamore Hill. There can be no more healthier or pleasanter place.
Today, visitors can explore intriguing venues of Long Island by following in the footsteps of illustrious U.S. presidents.